Yeah, man. What's really good? It's your boy. Give it up. 100. Let's talk about how the world is changing. And not just changing, but it's changing so fast and it's going into directions that I just don't agree with, huh? This is nothing new. This world has been going through some drastic changes for the past 25 years maybe, all right? Ever since this new era of technology came into the world has just been changing so drastically. And I made a video recently saying that the years doesn't even seem like they're changing no more because technology has frozen time. All right. So, but obviously the world has to change. Okay. And let's thank God for that. Because if the world would have stayed the same that it always was, I mean, what state would we be in? Remember, at one point, slavery was the normal way the United States operated. All right. It was okay to the average American to have a certain race of people playing servitude to another race, acting inferior to this so called superior race. I know what I'm talking about. So let's thank God for a lot of changes that this world has gone through because a lot of it is necessary for life itself to continue. You know what I'm saying? But I seen a video just earlier. Somebody was comparing people outside in Times Square in 2000 waiting for the ball to drop versus people in 2024 that was waiting for the ball to drop. And it's a drastic difference. In 2000, the people that was out there was just being normal. They were normal people. People was out there probably engaging to each other, kissing it up, jumping around, having fun. You know what I'm saying? Looking through their own eyeballs at what was going on in their environment, looking at the celebration, looking at the lights, and obviously looking for the ball to drop. In 2024, the people that was out there, the video shown every single person that was standing out there had their phones recording what was going on. They did not want to be in the moment. They want to save the moment. They want to savor the moment so they can post it on their social media later on for other people to see and to give them some validation or recognition. This was not happening 25 years ago, 24 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Um, all the way up to the mid to late 2000s, people was just being in the moment. But when you give people these phones and this camera and then social media, they can't be in the moment. They have to save the moment for another time. You know what I'm saying? They cannot enjoy what's going on right then and there. That is one change that I'm totally opposed to because it takes you out of your natural human element. Like humans are supposed to be in the moment. When you go to sleep, that is a moment. When you wake up and go to work, that is a moment. When you use the bathroom, that is a moment. You're supposed to have these moments. All right? Not trying to put everything on video to put everything on the internet for validation and for recognition. I don't think I don't think it's of a human being, a natural human being to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is what technology is doing to people. Now, I also made a video showing what the world gonna look like in the year 2050, specifically America. And a lot of the information I came across is staggering. A lot of the things that I seen is saying that America is suggesting that America is not going to be nothing like it is at the current moment. So if you're not enjoying this moment or, never enjoy the moment that you're in because you're so preoccupied by your phone and strangers seeing videos that you could put up for them to watch. I mean, you're not going to be able to do that in 30 years, in 25 more years, because the world is changing so drastic, and it's going downhill really in quality. Um, Change is good, man, but it's not everything about us that we should change. And if you read the Bible and you believe in the Bible, God doesn't change nothing. God doesn't agree with all these changes. Men want to control time, right? Men want to say every decade, well, men make every decade different from the other one. All of these decades are something different from other decades for a reason. Man does that. God is not doing that. I'm not saying God don't want us to have variety, because of course he does. That's why he created us, created a world with so much variety. People in itself are variety. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one race, and it's not just one gender, and it's not just one type of personality. People have all different types of things about them. That's variety made by God. But when men just want to change everything from this decade to the next decade, in all reality, it makes you ask a question like, what is normal? Because if this was normal back in the 1990s, it's not normal in the 2020s. And it wasn't normal in the 60s, because like I said, every decade is something different. They're changing the decades so drastic, so consistent. What are we standing on as far as this is normal and this will never change? Nothing. Hip hop music gone through many changes, from its early days to the golden days to the past dreadful 20 years it's been. It's all changes. A lot of people can agree with me when I said there was a time where hip hop was going real good and it didn't even have to change. It should have stayed the same way. But see, that's not how life is. The biggest issue I got with hip hop is the kind of change that it went through. It could have got better. That's a change, but it didn't. It got more degenerate, it got more satanic, and it got less. It became, the bar became so low. It became easier to be a rapper versus when I was 15, 16, wanting to be a rapper really bad. It was like the hardest thing in the world. It was like the hardest shit in the world to figure out. It took me a minute to figure out how to rap, because it wasn't easy. Anyway, it's another topic. The movie industry is absolutely something different. I hear directors saying that nowadays movies doesn't pay close attention to a storyline. They pay all the attention nowadays to agendas. Agendas. That's what you're seeing when you watch a movie these days, are propaganda and agendas. Rich people's agenda. It's not the creative art that it was. Not caring to hurt people's feelings or anything like that. It's just creative art. It's not there no more. It's not like that no more. It changed from that completely. It changed from that. And it would never go back to that, because it changed from it. It's going into another direction. When it's done being about propaganda and agendas, it's going to go off into another direction. It's probably just going to be straight satanic, because you could see little bits and pieces of that shit right now. You know, they kill R&B music completely. That don't even exist. That don't exist. This is a music that started before hip hop. This is like the foundation of any genre of music, is just rhythm and blues. That's dead. That's dead completely. Pop music is still out here, which is like a baby of R&B. It's coming straight off of R&B. It's never going nowhere, because all of these degenerate garbage music that's being made is classed under pop music, popular music. The ones that gets played 30 million times on the radio every day, the one that's on TV all day playing, the videos, the ones that's getting billions of views on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? These popular music will never go nowhere. Sports change drastically, drastically. Even the numbers, even the people that's tuned in watching these big sports events, the NBA All-Star Game, the Super Bowl, these numbers has drastically dropped because the quality ain't there no more. But because of so many different changes that they're putting in there. The NBA, for one, nothing the NBA was about in the 1990s is still about these days besides dudes dribbling and shooting the ball. That's about the only thing that stayed the same. Everything is something different. Every single thing. The way they play defense is different. Some of these offensive plays that, teams back then used to play, it's a lot of fast break nowadays. It's not a lot of half court games nowadays. It's fast break. If y'all know basketball, y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of fast break, a lot of threes from 30 feet away. You know what I mean? A lot of high scoring games because the emphasis is not on defense no more. So many changes, and none of them are good. None of them are better. None of them are making me feel like the future has better things coming. Let's keep it real. Like, what is getting better about the world? A world war might be coming straight up. It's looking that way, you know? Look at the motherfuckers that's running to be president right now. Total incompetency. Incompetency, my bad. Incompetency. From both of them, Trump and that chick, Kamala Harris. They're both dumplings, bro. None of them are in any position to run nothing. Keep it real. All Trump did was send niggas mad money. That ain't no mad money, but send niggas like 3-4 checks, 1,200, 1,400. That ain't no mad money. That's why people respect Trump. That's why people like Trump, because they got free shit from that nigga. Trump didn't change nobody's life. He caused inflation, hyperinflation is what he did. That's another topic, man. I don't even like politics. But that's all I want to say. The world is changing for the worse. Nothing is getting better. I'm out.